What the hell is this place anyway?
Shisha! We're back at it again in the sewers, son. Got to finish this randomizer sewer rather than later. Probably learn to talk more better or two while we're at it, son. The 10 experience. Let's just go ahead and do this responsibly. I don't think this one changes, and that's a good thing. Let's just put you back. Let's put you back to where you once belong. Alright, we got to finish clearing these sewers. Let's just take a bunch of ordnance and fear nothing. We'll be the opposite of the heavy weapons guy whenever he encounters the pyro, son. And that's definitely a good thing. Yeah, I'm just going to take all of these. I'm going to take a whole nother knife. A whole new knife. So Aladdin himself doesn't even have the song lyrics queued up for it yet. Even a sensible high caliber handgun can be good in these trying times. You got to stretch things out. It's like cooking with turnips, son. Only in times of dire need. Like when you're raiding Dire Mall. Or, God forbid, Upper Blackrock Spire. There better not be anyone in here that disagrees with me in the slightest. Because I'm real bad at communicating, but I've brought some good friends with me that can speak on my behalf, and you're not going to like what they have to say, son. They're going to shut you down. Not even the moderator, not even the air hornsman. From Blamimations. Why is there no one down here to argue with me? I'm mad. I was ready to throw a big tantrum and accuse you of all kinds of things, baselessly. Alright, let's go ahead and crank. You're not really cranking this, it's more twisting. Which is the opposite of torque, apparently. According to Grapefruit Head. It's another joke for my friend Chris of the Onion Boys. So early in this recording session, I've gotten so indulgent. Speaking of indulgent, no, I forgot. It doesn't make very many bullets when you mix them that way. I almost made a terrible, terrible stink. Like that time I threw away my T-valve handle too early. Which couldn't possibly be right now, son. There's no 80s power ballad to sing about it. There's no one here to tell you to wear sunscreen, and everybody stands up and claps because apparently it's very intelligent. Dance the funky chicken at your wedding. I think the wear sunscreen guy might not have known what he's talking about. The music kicked in, it was because I questioned him. I mean, if you're out in the sun a lot, yeah, wear sunscreen. I don't know what it has to do with graduating college. Okay, who is down here that wishes me even the slightest ill? And like, even if you just find me slightly annoying, I need to know about it. Because I need to know where justice needs to be aimed while it's dispensed. Was that you? Is there someone upstairs that I don't know about? Is him upstairs? Because that's the opposite of the Bernie Mac skit, son. The cookies and shit will be so unguarded downstairs. Interesting. Interesting, yes. Oh, you were generated when I passed through a loading trigger zone. How kayfabe enforcing. Oh, a G-mutant. I thought you crowd were all shuffled about. We're gonna have to use G-mutant dodging tactics, son. We're gonna have to equip ignore heights and our jump ability. Oh no, and blade grass bit her cha-ching! Blade grass! Speaking of blade grass, I'm about to get grabbed. I'm just gonna give him this fucking thing. I should have waited like a split second longer before I went to run past him during the bobbing animation of him popping up out of the water. Okay, I have no fucking idea where I am, but she yelled about Kit Kats, and it gave me the strength to keep going, son. She brings up Fifth Avenue bar. I'm gonna faint. I'll be like that crowd in Stargate. That's all I know about that movie is there's a cyborg Anubis, and they give, like, these people in this distant world a Fifth Avenue candy bar, and that's how they establish trust. You're like, yeah, that's pretty much the plot. You sure you ain't seen it? Is there a whole episode of Stargate SG-1 that's about Fifth Avenue candy bars? Like they discover that the king size isn't as big as it used to be. Like most things. They're overpriced and too small. That's the current day experience story. All this shit I'm hauling around. You'd think I'd have some kind of use for it. If only I had a Magnum shooting gun. Also, I brought a lot of ordnance and you crowd didn't put up a lot of opposition. I feel like I'm the only one contributing. I shot one SMG bullet. I guess I did use up a flashbang. Does that count? You crowd can't be right there startling folks. That's awful. It's an awful fucking thing to do. Peeling potatoes. Okay. He's got a lot of determination, son. He might gain the power to save load. Boys. Oh god, I almost brought up Deltarune. I almost mentioned getting darker yet darker. That guy fell through the floor into the dark world, son. The Deltarune lore video theories write themselves, son. W.D. Gaster gonna pop out of a closet any second now and make me piss my pants. How do you say get good in Wingdings? All caps, of course. Wingdings Gaster is always cap. You're like, why has Tenfei suddenly become so relatable? I thought Tenfei was straight bussin'. But he might be popping off. If Woody from Toy Story was here, he'd hold you back and tell you to let me cook. Probably because he's had some of my biscuits and gravy, son. I haven't made biscuits and gravy in like 2 years. Oh, did you finally decide to stand up for yourself just in time to release Fart Cloud Death? We've got a thing that's called Fart Cloud Death. We've got a wave in the air, I think the song goes. Okay. I'm just trying to see what you crowd have done with this place. Oh, hit something good over here, did you? That could be shotgun shells. And I would treat them shotgun wells. Good thing I brought my queen plug. Although they did put an item box over here, which I appreciate. But in this moment, it makes me seem slightly less cool. So I'm mad. The king. Look at you, sweetheart honey, living in the sewers like the Ninja Turtles. You ain't no Renaissance painter. The king of plugs. Oh no, Claire got antsy in her pantsy for a second there. Oh, yeah, it's the king. It's the king of the jungle, and it's the king of the handguns. Oh, Barry Burton disagrees. If it's not a revolver, then he's moving over. He claims that's some old Gaelic word for leaving and not caring, but I don't believe him. I realized I didn't quite look around that room, but I'm sure I know left nothing good in there. That's the Sour Grapes Chamber, I believe it's known as. Why didn't this thing come with 7 bullets? This ain't like the Colt Single Action Army, where they intentionally leave 1 bullet empty, as I learned in YouTube comments. Okay, the king plug goes here. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I'm so programmed, son. Just following the script. I'm the most Tenfei Ultra of all. When you think about it, I am. I'm the one producing the Tenfei Ultra. I'm just as big a prisoner of the Tenfei as y'all are. I'm like Kane from the Digital Circus. You crowd are trying to escape the Tenfinity, and I'm like, you know, I can't come with you. I'm not even a scary eyeball teeth man. So you crowd got no excuse to treat me so poorly. Let's just bring a bunch of Magnum bullets. A solid fucking load is what we'll call it. It ought to be just enough to assuage my worries and cares. I thought I brought just enough, so I still have that stack of 20, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is we're going to get to the end of the game, and everyone's going to think I did a good job of being handed all this good shit. You did a good job clicking A and picking up all that good shit, Uncle Tenfei. Thanks. I think it's actually the B button. A and B is like swap in the Gaijin world. That's why when you go back and play original PlayStation version of Final Fantasy VII, you got to remember that it's the circle button. Oh, good Lord, get me out of this water. I forgot you were real. Okay, here's the problem. This man's going to be bothering me, but you crowd are also upstairs bothering me, and I hate both of you. Okay, here's all we can do is flashbang pray. We got to get grabbed in a manner that oh, you crowd don't exist again. I'm just crazy. I forgot. The best part of being crazy is that none of this shit is real, so I can ignore it. Anytime a zombie bites Claire Redfield, she's doing it to herself in a Tyler Durden-esque faction. You're like, God damn it, I was going to watch Fight Club right after this. First of all, you should have already watched Fight Club. It's like a mandatory 10 fave view, and it used to be my favorite movie when I was younger. I mean, it still ain't a bad movie. It's just, I haven't watched that in a long time either. The music, the nostalgia music kick in. I need the root plug. Once again, I'm always the last person to realize these things. You're like, I've been screaming it for 2 hours. Oh, I put them back in the box. That's what happened. For a second, I was like, did I leave those damn things? It truly is the end of days. This has been a very stank-ridden randomizer, I got to admit, son. I gotta own up to your stanks. Not like strong bad. I would never screw up the Allie and Allie Seaster email. Okay. We do have to take kind of a aggravating track around here to get to that rook plug, but on the other hand, it gives us time to just sit here and talk. You enjoying the randomizer? You're like, I was. Until you ask that question. It's like when somebody points out that you're having a good time, you immediately have to contradict them by having a bad time. It's like that Womp comic. Observing Ronnie's mood, it changes it. He's like a quantum particle. And then he became a crew member of the USS Enterprise. Son, I enjoyed Ronnie's Star Trek fanfiction comic, son. I had a fantastic time, just like this guy. He just now learned Womp, came back. He's like, I thought he was still eating noodles out of that electric kettle. Oh, God, the wasted time. Yeah, I ain't fucking around today. Okay. Where is the rook panel? You cried, killing me. Do you know Hunks Boy? Oh, your helmet's not very reflective. He's like, it's reflective of the shitty quality of Umbrella and arming up and equipping their employees. I'm like, they do it in that order? Okay, then it must be over here. So much of this particular randomizer has been running around not knowing what the hell I'm doing. You're like, Tenfei, I think you might be surprised. Your mind's going to be blown harder than that guy who's now doing some kind of yoga. You couldn't have put it all the way up here, could you? But, okay. All the times that I decried this area as meaningless, son, I've been humbled. I'm ashamed of my words and deeds. It's a good thing I didn't release that video essay about Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5 and how she's dressed immodestly. Actually, that's what you'd think it would be about. But my complaint is that nobody has made a mod that swaps her out with Renamon yet. You might be surprised and not expect me to go straight for the Warfare Machine Freya Crescent model, but even I know that that's like too indulgent. You got to walk people into this shit. With Digimon creatures. If you insist on Pokemon creatures, I guess somebody can mod Megalopunny in there. Megalopunny has a mod for Marvel Rivals, as does Freya Crescent, surprisingly enough. I somehow willed it into existence, even though I've never played that game. What did I forget to do wrong in macros? We are in the A scenario, right? Right? Okay. I guess it just makes it the B scenario. Didn't we have a similar problem with the lab code as the Tiger Man? The Tiger Man code would be the name of the novel I'd write while I'm sitting in a detective's room waiting for that crowd to fucking turn me into a Tiger Man, boys. I'm telling you. I never would have signed up for the Foot Clan if I knew there was going to be such a waiting period. They didn't put that on the flyer. As always, I'm just sort of scouting this area out before I deal with Grainyard Billy B. Always my favorite part that I'm the most best at. Although, if you were to state I could be a mite bit gooder at it, I'd have a hard time arguing. I would just have to Seath instead, son. Seath the Scaleless. Alright, we gotta formulate hashtag the plan. My plan is to go in there with so much ordnance. Oh, that was a high-powered Magnum round. That's why it wasn't compatible with my Magnum. I'm that lady that shows up and she's like, why didn't this game work in my grandson's Xbox? And you're like, that's a 3DO disc. What, did you find that at the Goodwill? Who the hell drove you here? They need to be locked up for letting you out. Okay. That should be just enough Magnum bullets, but just to be safe. We will also bring the shotgun. Wayne's shotgun. And just the right amount of ammo. How did they know? Alright, he hates acid rounds, so let's make acid rounds that we confirm he hates. 6 for now. Because when we fight him in the octagon later, he really hates them there. It's like one of the few things that guaranteed staggers him. And swaggers him. And if you turn on an old-timey radio station, it might even Merle Haggard him, son. He'll be loading 16 tons of number 9 coal before you know it. I'm going to hydrate up and then focus on beating this boss fight. We've got all of our ordnance in order. Well, almost. We had to switch from cherry to lime. Don't tell Gunther Herman we got the lemon lime rounds, son. He wants orange rounds, and I don't blame him.
Scusami, Sherry. Ci vorrà un po' di tempo.
All right. Seamless continuity, son. About as by the book a Billy B battle as I'm capable of, really, when you think about it. And totally on my first attempt. And totally on the same day as the first part of this recording. Oh, what a mess. If I get this up on Sunday, it'll be a miracle.
Sherry, la mamma è qui. Sherry, Sherry, puoi sentirmi? Oh no. Sherry. Claire. Sherry, stai bene? Che stai facendo? Prova a salvarla. Ha l'embrione impiantato. Non può essere salvata. Mi prende per il culo. È sua madre. Venga subito qui. Tu non puoi capire. William è ancora là fuori e se non riesco a fermarlo... E va bene, farò da sola! Aspetta! Aspetta! Posso curarla. Nel laboratorio. Non è lontano.
Mamma.
Non c'è più tempo. Riguarda milioni di vite. Sherry, mamma ti vuole bene. Addio. Ma stiamo scherzando. Sherry, tranquilla, farò tutto il possibile, ok?
Perché lo stai facendo?
Perché tengo a te.
Grazie, Claire.
Grazie indeed. Even in Italiano isn't enough to salvage Annette Birkin. If it couldn't save Brian Irons,
Il laboratorio è vicino.
certainly can't save her.
Aspetta, quella funicolare.
I'm gonna get you to that lab, but I'm gonna carry you there. How do you say sack of peeling potatoes in Italiano?
Sherry.
Because that's how I'm gonna carry you. Claire, stop talking over me! It's not your damn YouTube Let's Play style video.
Sherry, su, andiamo. Tieni duro. Ci siamo quasi.
I don't think there's any reason not to just get on the tram and leave, right? Oh no, not that combat knife. I left something on these stairs. Now I have to
La
know.
funicolare. Forza. Ok. Ecco qua. Tieni duro, Sherry, ok? Andrà tutto bene. Ok, spero di non aver dimenticato niente. Da qui non si torna.
I know, Claire. I said it first. We gotta get Sherry to the lab before her eye officially becomes the splash art for the original game's title screen. This reference seemed cooler and more relevant in my head before I started saying it. Are you sure I left an item on these steps? I don't think that's correct. I think it's fake redness. Imitation redness. Yeah, that's what we're declaring it. I've wasted so much time with this randomizer just running around like an idiot. You're like, isn't that the whole thing? Are we just foregoing the 10 fake experience? You know what? I've got the Magnum and the shotgun and the grenade launcher and even the Mac 11. So my status will be all right, I believe.
Questa vettura è diretta al nest. Non uscire fino a destinazione raggiunta.
Ehi, tutto bene?
La tua giacca è così calda.
È di mio fratello. Mi ha detto che porta fortuna.
Come avrei fatto senza di te?
Mi prendi in giro. Te la stavi cavando alla grande. Poi sono arrivata io a metterti nei guai. Tieni, questo è tuo.
Non lo voglio.
Perché? Che dici? È bello.
Me l'ha regalato mamma. Per il mio compleanno. Volevo solo che fosse a casa più spesso.
So che pensi che a tua mamma non importi, ma... Ehi, Sherry, dai. Ehi, tieni duro, ok?
Siamo in arrivo al nest.
Tranquilla, ci sono io. Resisti. Cerco la medicina. Sherry, va tutto bene.
Luckily, I could generate this cool red jacket.
Per sicurezza, attendere che le porte siano completamente aperte.
I'm not going to. I'm going to rub this unconscious younger on the doors as they open. And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Per sicurezza, attendere che le porte siano completamente aperte. Benvenuti al nest.
Disembodied voice will remember that.
Ok. Riposati. Ok. Vediamo. Qui dovrei trovare qualcosa. Agente antivirale. È questo, non c'è alcun dubbio. Ehi! Ehi, Sherry! Devo andare. Tu aspettami qui, ok? Io torno subito. Promesso.
All right, convenient emails. So just like how televisions and shows and cartoons used to exactly answer the protagonist's problem. Take a moment, pour one out for our boy, Pizza Boy. Oh, hey! Never mind, Pizza Boy. Things are looking up for me. Oh, yeah, I have the scope for this thing, don't I? Now that I know that I have it, it's cursed knowledge, because now I got to put it on the damn thing. Are we going to find the reinforced stock for our little revolver? Our wee little revolver? As it's known.
Accesso consentito.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
L'accesso è vietato ai visitatori.
God almighty, that's her getting her revenge from earlier. She found a way to passive-aggressively still attack me. Well, we're going to clear out the kitchen. So it wouldn't really hurt to go in there with plenty of ordnance. An inordinate number of ordnance, as it's known. So let's just take everything in there. It'll be very satisfying. We could leave the shotgun behind. You're like, then you could leave my like and subscribing and commenting behind. Once again, you crowd just immediately start jumping to that. Man, I feel like I'm being manipulated. I probably could have picked these up before I did that, but it doesn't matter. I'll even load one in the grenade launcher for good luck and to free up a slot. A good luck slot. Oh yeah, let's make sure there was nothing out here. We were too busy carrying Sherry Birkin. Like... La Saca de Teterosos. That's how they say it there, boys. Okay, yeah, there was all kinds of... Oh my god, there's another one of these here! Why? Why can't I enjoy anything, man? I like how this, like, ran out of battery power at the last second. What's the point of these stairs? Is it just for if there's so many people waiting to get on the tram, there's more room? There's not even a little, like, maintenance access thing here. Game developers? Gee whiz, I hope someone got fired for that blunder. Speaking of blunder, let's go ahead and first time every time this safe open real quick. All right, it just went quicker than usual. And by that I meant it was first time every time. Hey, you know what? Not a bad thing to have. You get to live in my box with all my other gunpowders I'll never think to use. It's not that I don't think to use them, it's just that I don't need to because I've got such powerful weapons. It's almost like I'm spoiled. Rotten? Not quite. And rat tail rotten? No, it's been a long time. You don't get spoiled rat tail rotten every day, son. Okay. Uh-huh. I see. Interesting, weave you've got going on there? That was the backhandedness of that compliment. That's what killed him. Oh, Mr. Gangleman! I've got anti-gangle ordnance, an inordinate amount. I'll keep making that joke as long as I can. And then... all burned up, boys. What a good combination of tactics to use. Oh. Eating the air. And then there's that asshole. I got the vapors for a second there. Just to make sure you also get all burned up. Well, they seem to have, like, front-loaded this area. Can we see anyone lurking by the door? The waffle stompers. They're similar to Tommy knockers. That guy couldn't believe it, son. I didn't even get to tell him about the Langoliers. That's the extended magazine for that Claire Redfield semi-automatic original RE2 Browning HP gun. Once again, I'm Soren. And this time actually Soren and not Michael. Like I incorrectly said in the previous part of this particular randomizer episode series. Trying to describe the time period that Disney's Aladdin takes place in. I can't get one fucking reference out without this lady got to talk over me. It's frustrating. I'm just going to set the voice volume to 0 going forward. You're like, oh, thank God. This thing's going to make the randomizers tolerable? I don't know how to feel about it. It's a quality of life improvement. I don't know if I endorse. Okay, is there anyone down there waiting to menace me? Because they're going to be real sad if they succeed. I'm just fit to burst with good stuff. Once again, in the middle of flipping a pancake is when this shit went down. It's like Dr. Stone. Oh. There's that laser sight I was bitching that we didn't have earlier. Why not? Just cause we got them. Acid if you got them. Oh my God. Ink ribbons. Not since SpongeBob saw that floating grocery list in the middle of the night has somebody been so terrified. Okay. He just no reaction, son. Planning that about. Oh, just because you're not animated yet. You weren't animated to collapse. You're like Brack in the Cartoon Planet, how Space Ghost couldn't blow him up because he wasn't animated to. Let's use this moment to weaken you and then put an end to your treacherous ways. If that doesn't end his treacherous ways, then I don't know what will. That gunpowder is slightly resistant to flame, and by that I mean completely resistant. Oh wow, somebody's vacation VHS. And me without my muff detector. Boys. Don't tell the cute-cation officer that I'm always going to for advice. Okay, so what did we leave? Just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, like 100 fucking knives. Oh, and that laser dot sight. I guess we could make that handgun the advanced handgun. Why not? We found all this nice stuff. Why not use it? Was kind of hateful of them to give me that gun so early and then hide all the good stuff here, son. Andy didn't want to risk messing up another birthday. So he's like, here, I got you the damn gun. And a copy of Dementoid. Ironically, by that point, Kevin had sold his Dementoid expansion pack. Also, I've never made a connection with Mission Hills Kevin that I'm always referencing in regards to Andy. And being a brother named Kevin with a Mac 11, son. They kind of go hand in hand. All right, for maximum satisfaction is how we're stacking our inventory at the moment. Let's take our old-fashioned handgun. Here she is. Laser sight. Extended mag. Austin Powers says that kind of thing is his bag. Baby. Austin Powers like, I never said anything like that. Crikey. Austin Powers apparently is how I talk now. Shagalicious. You're like, I don't know, Uncle Tiff. I have nothing to compare it to because I have no idea who you're talking about. The kids don't even tangentially know Austin Powers. That's because there's like no modern day memes. Like Dr. Evil saying $1 million. Yes, I have my pinky up to my mouth when I said it. Is totally could be a meme these days. The guy holding his hand out to stop the steamroller. You telling me you couldn't put some impact font text on that and set it to some TikTok song and make it hashtag relatable, son? I'm telling you. Oh, hey, a full RGB heal. 9. You asked me if I'm... I said, Claire, if you ask me if I'm carrying the gun that can use this ammo, I'd have to say 9. Hans and Franz get it. Mm-hmm. Hey, the muff detector. You love to see it. Now I'll definitely be able to find that cute-cation officer who seems to always mysteriously not be on the bridge when I show up. She might still be mad because at the last staff meeting I gave a 6-hour filibuster speech on how the female cation crew members need to wear the old-timey like dress skirt uniform, son. Give those furry thighs some breathing room, son. I was doing it for them. Selfless. I took the burden of everybody either glaring at me or rolling their eyes. I took that sin onto my body like the Green Mile guy. But everyone knows that I was right. I was the only one brave enough to say it. Who wants a cation officer in a pantsuit? It works for that scraggly cation doctor lady from Lower Decks, but she's got like a different design architecture to her, we'll say. She's got a different texture, a different aesthetic. Despite what the clickbaity YouTube thumbnails for her compilation videos might lead you to believe. There's a reason her scenes are the only scenes I've seen of Lower Decks. Apparently, she's a really good doctor, but is so jaded with life that in order to decompress, she goes on the holodeck and like reenacts violent crimes like bank robberies and shit. When you think about it, I mean, it's good to get that stress relief. Even if you're a scraggly space cat doctor lady. If this is one of your first info playthroughs, you're like, what does any of this have to do with the signal modulator? God damn! I'm just now trying to figure out what the hell being spoiled rat tail rotten means. Seems like you haven't caught up with the latest episodes of Rat Tail in Space. I've been trying to decide. Originally, I said the title of Rat Tail in Space was spelled R-A-T-A-L-E, as in the guy's name. But it's probably better to call it Rat Tail in Space, like 2 words. Like strong bad. Oh yeah, I have a laser dot point now. I could have one on my Magnum, but I don't. And I'm fine with that. I'm making a stance. Leave comment hashtag Magnum Scope yes or hashtag Magnum Scope no. Boys, make a difference. It's like when I asked people to vote on whether or not Sybil, the Dragon Goat Lady in Pseudo-Regalia looks better with or without the Metal Thigh Highs upgrade equipped. Do I need to save again? I guess I did go get the muff detector and such. They've added more costumes to Pseudo-Regalia. I haven't played that game since I recorded my TMVA. I should probably go back and look at it at some point. Considering I've like gained subscribers because of the little shorts I uploaded. Just because I'm so good at cinematically directing the camera in that game, son. To maximize the aesthetic. You're like, damn right. Hell yeah, Tidfay. You know Rod would be a fan of Sybil, the Dragon Goat Lady from Pseudo-Regalia. Because Rod's got excellent taste.
Accesso al computer riservato al personale dirigente.
Okay, you make it sound pretty, but you still yelled at me. Oh my god, you scared dog shit out of me. Just because I could. And just because I should. Oh, right before the door shut, son. That's like getting a half-court shot at the buzzer. He had the ability to cross through the door, but he didn't have the wheel. Did that really kill you? I can hear... Oh, a dog's out there. You know, I never thought to look out here through this window and see what's waiting for me. I never thought to use strategy and tactics. I knew he was dead, but I was still so terrified I had to keep shooting. You are the bald head Fred that likes to lay outside the West office. Uh-huh. I recognize you. I knew your name and it gave me power over you. The power to shoot you repetitively. See? Okay. All right. Are they doing like green herb experiments here? I never really thought about it. The green herbs are like such a mysterious entity in like the Resident Evil canon. They bring an air of mysticism to it before they like put actual fucking mysticism in it. Or wait, I forgot. That's moss powers. Moss powers give you mystical abilities. You crowd are really trying to railroad me into using the 1911, giving me 6 and 9 bullets at different intervals. I ain't watching this in Italian. Just give me the capsule. All right, let's type these codes in real quick, and I'm sure I won't have any problems with it. Okay. It uses the A scenario codes in the B scenario. This is the opposite of back at the chess puzzle, where I thought I was in the A scenario for a second. I let the fawns get into my head. I can't believe I landed that shot. I wonder if I'll find the butt stock. The butt stock of the joke. Everyone's mad at my pun. All right, I see a gangle man. And then there's this Misty type. Seems Claire has her own little pet name for him. Where are you going? He ain't your friend. Man, I am bad at hitting these gangle balls today. Back the fuck up. You're not even the focus of my attention. With your Return of the Living Dead ass fucking R-man. Isn't that what they call that guy? I've never actually seen that movie, but I know there's like the one main iconic zombie that's like frozen in the tube. And then some guy slaps the tube and like the zombie fart gas comes out and causes a lot of problems. You're like, sounds like you have seen the movie. I know at one point the zombies get on like the radio and they're like, you got to send more crowd down here for us to eat up. I mean, to stop the zombies? Stop laughing. He had to hold the phone down. Be like, if you crowd keep laughing, they ain't going to send nobody out here for us to eat up. I know that Return of the Living Dead, that's where the whole zombies just want to eat brains thing comes from. Because in most zombie fiction, they'll just eat you up. Every bit of you. But like all the quote-unquote mainstream meme versions of zombies, they just want brains. You might think it's stupid that upsets me, and it just means you're not as familiar with Tenfei as you probably could be. Magnum Tailhole! What is all this happening over here all of a sudden? Lady, and I use the term quite loosely. All right. Not the worst job I've ever done clearing this place out. And then there's this asshole. We could go for knife strats, where I just run up here and cut the dog shit out of you. You didn't think it was going to work. The secret, Tenfei viewer, is for a second there. I didn't think it was going to work either. Beautiful. The double cremation situation is insane. In the membrane, we haven't quite reached that point yet. Okay, the menacing music stopped. Which means I'm probably not being menaced. You look fairly menacing sitting down there, just to make sure. Hey! This thing. I'm not going to say my nickname I always call it by, but your Tenfei Ultra programming kicked in. You might not have noticed it, but your Tenfei Ultra brain did. Menacing music has returned, and I don't care for it. Is there someone hidden in the bushes or anything? Is there somebody fair May in the bush? Because I won't support that. That's not even Italiano. You're like, well, it's not French either. The way you say it, mon ami. Maybe it's this room where the emanations of mistrust are emanating. I see. Interesting. Yes, of course. It was so obvious. I thought that was a big gunpowder yellow for a second. I was like, I'm going to make me a solid load of shotgun shells, boys. Turtle Man didn't have nothing. No live action or anything. All right, let's pop this bad boy in here and let it work out real quick. Yeah, I'll do that. Or I could just sit here and let the thing fill up. And there we go. It's a good thing. Let's continue on. I don't feel like backtracking to the item box. Let's see if there's anyone down here at the bottom of this ladder. Wait for me. Armless slasher down here. Impatiently tapping his knife shoe foot. The map. That is a really big pipe. That's my prerogative to say. I could mix like handgun bullets as a joke. Look at that. The funniest joke of all time. You're like, well, I ain't laughing. I ain't laughing. Oh, shocking. Preemptive strike. Double preemptive strike. I was so menaced by that cart. If this was JoJo, it would have the menacing kanji. He is so shocked. I used that magnum bullet. Genuinely. Huh. A surprising lack of a bunch of people laying around. Pissing me off. And free magnum bullets. I get nervous when things are going too good. I'm a undead cafeteria half empty kind of person. I wonder if I could shoot through you and hit the dog. Nope. Oh, he's outside of the hitbox zone. That's fair. You in the hitbox zone yet, buddy boy? We'll try one more time for the miracle shot. Through the hip. The hip shot. It worked! Leon's like, that's my line! Fun times. Welcome to Earth, son. Will Smith would welcome you himself, but he's got a big mouthful of spaghetti, apparently. Every time I see that man, he's eating spaghetti and, like, his fingers are, like, melting into his face and shit. It's crazy. Eyeballs coming outside of his head, like Tien Shinhan. Son. Wait till the next Bad Boys movie where he defeats the final opponent with the tri-beam. Why? God damn, I hate that there was two of you, and that there's only one of me. Mortal wounds are sprayed away, and I ain't got to be scared today. Get the hell off of me, you damn dirty lickers. It's a madhouse. A madhouse. Fragmentation justice. There. We're going to call that a skirmish. A sortie. And everything worked out. I even get my knife back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. What a calm room. Really? That's all that was in here? Was a single knife? I feel so cheated. This thing we won't need until we're headed to the Octagon, where Billy B resides. The Billy B region. Or Bregion, as some people call it. Not me. I've got dignity. Oh, we all shared a few laughs with that one. I'm starting to think the spark shot is not going to be real. Because we've only found like that one thing of needles, right? It might have been there to throw us off the trail. They were red herring needles, son. Little Fred Jones knows. I genuinely had forgot about those two liquors, by the way, is why they got me so good. Normally, I'd be ready to throw a grenade. I was too hyped about getting the miracle hip shot on that dog. That fox dog. Fox dog hip shots. That's what Wolf O'Donnell likes to order a flight of at the bar. Just gonna burn you up, man. I'm not in the mood right now for your sass. I need to be using this more because remember, this weapon's not particularly good against Claire's final boss since you're just trying to bust his eyeball chops, son. Making fun of his new haircut.
Bentornato, dottor Lee. Ci sono 5 nuovi messaggi.
Grazie.
Cavolo, avrei dovuto portarmi il cappotto.
That's what I think of you. This is it, boys. Robot claw hand fan man XX69. Edge of their seat. You know what? Just for you, because I'm recording this on a Sunday, I'll leave the whole cooling sequence in. I wonder how the robot hand decides which little tube to put it in. I'd have decision paralysis. Also, why do you need that many little tubes? How many of these things you gonna be doing at once? It took like 2 seconds to actually chill. I'm telling you, son. My immersion in this game set it just plummeting in real time. Can't have too many acid rounds when you're going to be fighting Octagon Billy B. He's not a fan of acid or Metal Gear Acid. I own both Metal Gear Acids 1 and 2. I've never once played them. I own a bunch of PSP games I never played because I got a used PSP like 3,000 at one point, and I went on eBay, and PSP games are just dirt cheap. Like $5 was like the max. The most expensive game was like Star Ocean 2. I think I paid $10 for that one. You're like, my God, money banks here. I guess we got to fight our way up the stairs and meet a man that wasn't there and hope he's not there again today. And if he is, we can wish and wish he'd go away. Identity is a cool movie. I've only watched it once in my life, but I remember it as a cool movie. Michael Cusack? Is that guy's name? Oh. I see. That guy thanked me for putting him out of his misery since he was caught up in his friend's fart death cloud. You're like, oh God, the worst Final Fantasy VII OC. Okay, we know there's a dog up there. And we also know that I despise them. Oh, are you coming down here to be with me, buddy? Because you know I hate you. I'm gonna cut you up. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. If you'd ever sit still. 2 of them. Okay, and you didn't even jump on me so I could stab you with the knife. In the little self-defense scene, you just lunged. You just lunged. You burned meter. Can't beat her when she burns meter. Know what I mean, Vern? Vern had never played any kind of fighting game, so he had no idea. But that's pretty much par for the course for Ernest P. Worrell and Vern's relationship. Everybody's getting blowed up. Another 9 bullets. What do you think are in those boxes? And also such an awkward spot to stack this shit. This place was like a mess before the viral outbreak, I'm telling you. Really, you're the last offender, huh? Gas station torso man. Not even going to dignify that in context of Guilty Gear character names. Other than this exploratory sentence. Somebody's note, burn up the gangle, man. We looped around. All right, let's go get our advanced purple wristband chip. And put this bad boy to bed. The old BBB. The bad boy bed. I don't know why I'm worried about my inventory at the moment. It's just natural. Sorting inventory is half the fun of the game. Ask anybody who's played original RE4, son. Make sure you sort your attaché case before you go through a loading zone. In case you get killed, though.
Davvero un ottimo disertore.
Attenzione, soluzione pericolosa dispersa senza autorizzazione. Siete stati monitorati e sarete soggetti a misure disciplinari.
Got it before the lady even finished yelling at me. Oh, you spawned one extra angle man, did you? Yes, sir. I'll never make it. Oh. Thank God I calmly walked into this room. Didn't know the asshole brothers were in town. Alright, I don't think it spawns anybody else in here. Up in here. Up in here. Alright, just gotta take out Billy B. We'll use up this Magnum and a bunch of acid rounds. Will probably be all we need to deal with Billy B. Of course, every white gunpowder we use to make acid rounds is less SMG ammo we can make. Although without the extended magazine, I'm not as worried about the SMG. Even though it's good against her final boss with its eyeball bursting potential. Sounds like how somebody would describe the graphics of a video game back in like a 90s issue of GamePro magazine, son. The little GamePro guy in the corner doesn't know what's happening. Hey, the buttstock of the joke. We found every upgrade except for the damn reinforced stock for the little 6-shot revolver. Look at all these good things laying around for me to have. Thanks, Hunks boy. He's like, man, I didn't do nothing but die. You got to give me no damn credit. There's so many ink ribbons just in the lab. All right, final use of the muff detector. Although, right here at the end, in its final use, as always, they leave the first spot blank. Or the P or the M of your choice. Or J, if you're a big fan of shark movies. Let's see what we can pick up. Pick it up, hup, hup, son. Just like Fatty's Big Chance. Later we'll get us a Breadtangle of Pizza. Unless it's corn and corn alone day. Then we know that the mighty warrior is not going to show up. You'd be surprised, but all of that was Homestar Runner references. I like to think going through that room, this room, one time is enough to clean off the stench that the character must have after wading through the sewers. I think there could be enemies in here, can't there? Can't there? I, he, she, be enemies. All right. We're not going to activate this scene, but we're going to check this room over. Oh, they gave us a cachet here at the end. How thoughtful. Well, we ain't got to mix any damn acid rounds. They spoiled us rotten yet again. Those cachets are nice, but maybe I'll make them less generous in the future. We're just having fun. I don't know why everything's got to be a goddamn eternal struggle with you kids. We're making our pre-save sorting. Let's go ahead and mix up some RGBs. Okay, okay. Olay, olay. All right, as we've previously stated, Billy B is susceptible to acid-based ordnance. Take one of you, couple of you, handful of you. Yeah, we'll take this for fun. Since we got so much damn ammo for it. Alright, that ought to hold us. We can't beat him with that, then we don't deserve to beat him.
Diavolo. Oh. Guarda un po'. Ok. E vai. Trovato. Finalmente. L'agente antivirale. Devo tornare da Sherry. Cos'è questo mostro? Era mio marito.
Sia la mia creatura!
William! Avrei dovuto ucciderlo subito. Non so perché, ma non l'ho fatto. Era tuo marito. In realtà tenevamo più al lavoro che al matrimonio. Ma allora, Sherry, Raccoon City veniva distrutta e tu l'hai lasciata sola. Non potevo lasciare che mia figlia crescesse in un mondo con il virus. Ma questo non giustifica averla lasciata. Ce la faccio! Mi spiace, William. No! No! Me ne occupo io. Prenditi cura di Sherry. Non hai idea di cosa affronti. Credo di essermi fatta un'idea. Ascoltami. Lui non deve sopravvivere. Fidati. Con me non ha speranze.
Elevata violazione di livello. Lavoratore vigilante fino all'infiltrazione di gas. Minaccia neutralizzata. Isolamento terminato.
Alrighty. You might notice my inventory is different, and that's because when I said if I can't beat him with this, I can't beat him, or don't deserve. I'm bad at the game is the joke. I had to reload a save because it turns out not putting the laser dot sight on the Magnum makes it harder to hit his eyeballs, and so I kind of needed the SMG. Who'd have thought? One of my favorite aspects of this game is that no matter how many dozens and hundreds of hours I spend playing it, I'll never get any better at the actual, like, gameplay. I'm just not good at, like, the actual combat. I just like running around. It's like one of the reasons why I like Breath of the Wild. I just like running around. Combat's the worst part. Okay. So much random stuff. At least we got to use all of our Magnum bullets. If only we had some ink ribbons to save, though. Just a pipe dream. Alright, I think we're good. Put her to bed. I can get past this shameful display.
Devo tornare da Sherry.
I didn't even notice that last time. Crazy. Alright, let's make sure we have enough ordnance to escort Sherry to the bottom platform if the historians give us some damn clearance. Let's just bring a bunch of flashbangs. Sing a song of flashbangs. We might as well shoot whatever acid rounds we have because they're not really useful against our final boss. Eat one of these. Carry a knife. In case we run into Crocodile Dundee. And he starts getting real explainy. He starts Dundee-splaining us. There we go. Oh, to tide us over as we run down the tram region. Let's go ahead and bring this as well. Look at that. Responsibility. This guy gets it. Or he would if he weren't Graveyard Dad. Get to enjoy another heartfelt cutscene. I know I don't have the chip. You got to remind me, make me feel bad. Just got to go watch Annette Birkin die real quick.
Ehi! Sei tornata, lo sapevo. Mamma sta male.
Annette. Sherry. Come ti senti?
Sto bene. Tu invece ti senti male? Mamma!
Ehi, devo vedere lo schermo. Oh, grazie a Dio. Sherry se la caverà. Sarà debole per un po', però... Sì. È guarita dal virus G. Hai sentito?
Cosa le è successo?
È stata attaccata dal mostro. Non... preoccuparti per me. Porta mia figlia al sicuro. Scusami, Sherry, per tutto quanto. La tua vita è più importante.
Non possiamo lasciarla qui.
Sì, hai ragione.
Attenzione, rilevata rimozione non autorizzata di un virus di livello 4. Avvio isolamento.
Che succede? È iniziata l'autodistruzione. Si attiva se il virus esce dall'edificio.
Avvio isolamento.
Ti prego, salva mia figlia. Sherry, devi salutare la mamma. Avanti, dobbiamo andare. Ti prego, Sherry. Ascolta. Ti voleva bene, sai? Ma ora dobbiamo andare. Forza.
Avevi ragione sulla giacca. Sono fortunata ad averti.
Ascolta, ne parliamo più tardi. Dobbiamo andare. Forza. Ce la fai a camminare più veloce? Scusami, piccola, ma dobbiamo sbrigarci.
We gotta make like a tree and get the hell out of here, Sherry Birkin. We ain't got time to watch your mom's ghost go to hell. Where she'll fight Jason Voorhees, I presume.
Utilizzare immediatamente l'ascensore centrale per raggiungere il piano inferiore. Attenzione, sequenza di autodistruzione avviata. Utilizzare immediatamente l'ascensore centrale per raggiungere il piano inferiore.
Just trying to lighten the mood for Sherry Birkin, but she's not even looking at my cool gunslinging skills, boys.
Claire,
Sì?
grazie per essere gentile con me, per avermi salvata. Sono felice di averti incontrato.
Sono felice anch'io, Sherry. Ma adesso pensiamo a uscire da qui.
Claire's like, save your thanks for appreciating my gunslinger skills. All right, the bottom platform's calling. And also Leon's probably going to call us too. At some point. Oh yeah, that's right, when we get all the way to the bottom. I forgot my sequence of events. I broke the sequence. Bonus save. But what if you don't get the S plus rank? Uncle Ted Fay, how will you live it down? Oh yeah, ducks in a barrel, boys. Ducks in a fucking barrel. Additional ducks in additional barrels. There we go. I'll be alright. And I'm pretty sure Sherry's grab proof. She knows how to bob and weave, son. She ain't never been poisoned by a spider. Alright, who all's waiting down here? Oh, wonderful. Oh, yeah, it just gets better and better and better. Alright, here's the plan. Touch the ground. Immediate flashbang justice. Acid splash attack. Acid splash attack. Additional flashbang justice. How did you not grab me, Gangle Man? Okay, there we go. I wondered where that grab was going to. I can't talk right now. I shouldn't be recording this. I'm an adult on a Sunday morning. Probably because I woke up like 5:30 this morning and couldn't get back to sleep. Have you really not even started going through the vent yet? I'm over here fighting for my life. Literally. Thank God the splash got him. I guess I do have a cutting iron. What, are you mad that I'm cutting you, best friend, huh? Well, here. I hate for you to feel left out. Mag dump. This is progress being made by Sherry Birkin. Jesus. Did I leave any good items laying around in the midst of all this? Yes, of course, the best item of all. The best item of all.
8 minuti alla detonazione.
Good work. Flashbang Justice, I don't care if y'all are Blair Witching it. I ain't risking it. I ain't risking it. Yeah, good job waking up and catching us, idiot. Then there's this asshole. I'm sure Sherry can get around her. Her ultra instinct. She almost let Zombie in. And let all the cold air out, boys. I ain't paying the cold in Raccoon City. Okay. Let's think. Well, until we put the plugs in over here, it won't advance the game state. So we'll be alright to just run around and look with our eyes. Right quick. Look, little free grenade and first aid spray. They were thinking about me. It's like leaving roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares.
Che cosa fai?
Devo far partire il treno. Tu non muoverti da qui, ok?
Va bene, non mi muovo da qui.
Brava.
Sta attenta.
Certamente.
Sequenza di autodistruzione avviata. Utilizzare immediatamente la
I was about to say, I got lost on the tram somehow. An absolute record even for Tenfei. Minigun! Seems awfully big to be a minigun. Alright, let's go hit up the item box. Let's put together our final boss slaying ordnance. Alright, let's go ahead and eat one of these. Okay. I'm thinking all of these. I mean, we could bring the handgun if we really think we're going to need it. I don't think we're going to need it, though. I think we'll be all right. Couple of you. You can actually cut this guy if you're good. Jesus, I got a lot of hand grenades. Have you crowded right when you said I was spoiled? When you said I was spoiled, I guess we will bring the handgun as a joke. As a joke. Yeah, that might cover us. Might help us just get our bearings straight. Alright, make sure everything's good and loaded. You're like, loaded? Good. It's one of the worst early PlayStation titles. I actually owned that game at one point. It was like an overhead shooter. I didn't think it was very good. I should have got Tomb Raider instead. Like an adult. And enjoyed some pyramid titties.
Ok. Bene, ci siamo. Ok, sembra funzionare.
Claire!
Cosa? Leon! Sei qui anche tu?
Sì, ma sta per crollare tutto. Senti, devi andartene. In fretta.
Lo so, c'è una via d'uscita. Credo ce la possiamo fare. Dove sei ora?
Claire, ci sei ancora?
Leon, scusa, non ti sento.
Non preoccuparti per me. Mettiti in salvo.
Leon! Leon! Cazzo!
All right. I don't know who the hell that was, but I hope that cool tiger man I met at the gas station gets out.
Detonazione.
Ma perché non muori? Tutto ok? Sono qui. Ora ce ne andiamo. La prima cosa che farai una volta fuori da qui?
Voglio vedere casa tua.
Bene. Perché a me serve una doccia.
Sì.
Davvero? Così tanto? Già.
Claire,
Leon! Che bello rivederti!
te l'ho detto che ce l'avremmo fatta.
È vero.
Lei chi è?
Lei è Sherry.
Ciao. Cristo.
Cos'è stato?
Non lo so.
Rimani qui, Sherry. Vado a controllare.
All right. Well, we thoroughly bullied Billy B. Billy B bullying. Had trouble saying it. Well, if Ada Wong wanted to hack something, she's out of luck. Unless she's on this train. She might have grappling hooked her way onto here. She has a way of just showing up places where you don't think Ada Wong is. If you don't think Ada Wong is somewhere, that means there's a higher probability that she is, son. She likes to pull tricks like that. Tricks and traps, son. Just like Doom. I think we have enough shotgun shells to fully load the shotgun, so why wouldn't we bring it? Not even as a joke. As a legitimate contributing member of our inventory. I mean, we're just fighting this final Billy B. It's not even really a battle. It's more ceremonial than anything. I guess we could mix a bunch of gunpowders right here at the end as a joke, but I don't even have the wherewithal to do that. You're like, wow, this has been real exciting, Uncle Tiffany. Edge of our seat action. Well, it is Sunday afternoon now, so just gonna take things easy.
Devo piacerti davvero? Spero ti piaccia il piombo, perché ne ho un bel po'.
I know he doesn't take damage till the eyeball appears, but I've got so much ammo. I figured I'd make it more cinematic. As long as I don't talk over it like an idiot. Like an idiot.
La carrozza! Dammi la mano!
Quindi voi due siete fidanzati?
No, ci siamo conosciuti solo ieri sera.
Sì. Decisamente la serata che non ti aspetti.
Già, puoi dirlo forte.
Ehi, forse lui può darci un passaggio.
E se si fosse diffuso?
Resta con Sherry.
Vieni.
Avete appena ascoltato Live Another Day dei The Grey.
Che simpatico.
Quindi è finita.
Non lo so. Se fosse altrove, noi ci saremo. Ad ogni costo.
Già, io sono con te, Leon.
Finché siamo uniti, andrà bene. Forza.
Ehi, perché non mi adottate?
Adottarti.
Prenderemo un cucciolo
Un cucciolo.
e un pappagallo.
Pappagallo. Bene.
Ho sempre voluto un animale, ma mamma era contraria.
Ok.
Il prossimo brano di oggi è uno di quelli che vi farà venire la pelle d'oca.
Well, there we go, boys. Another randomizer in the books. Tofu did struggle. Tofu must struggle. Can't believe that guy at the end wouldn't pick up a cool hitchhiking tiger man and his lady friends, boys. That's the true hate. He's true villain of Resident Evil. There's actually a mod to replace him with Wesker. I really need to download sometime. Well, there you go. This one, like usual, started out, you know, kind of rough, but by the end, we're overloaded. I guess on the next randomizer, maybe I won't curate it as much. Maybe I'll let the randomizer be more random, which means bad things will happen and I'll throw more fits and tantrums. You're like, oh, so the randomizer's going to get good now, Uncle Tenfei. It's just that too bad that you can't get good as well. Always love these little chats we have right here at the end. Tenfei viewer. They're always so uplifting.